Yes, here it is, the oldest and I think the most coveted trophy in major championship golf. The Open dates back to 1860, a long time ago now, but in the early years, you know, it wasn't played for the Claret Jug, it was played for the championship belt. And for 10 years, it was played for that, and young Tom Morris won it 3 years in a row from 1868 up to 1870 and kept the belt as of right. There was actually no trophy to be played for in 1871, and then the Claret Jug came in as the Open Championship trophy from 1872 onwards. And young Tom Morris won it again that year. It was held at Prestwick, only 8 competitors and a prize fund of £20. So how things have changed. But yes, the champion golfer of the year will be awarded the Claret Jug next Sunday. Who knows who it will be? Lytham is a great test of golf, and we'll have to see which golfer wins it. I always notice at the presentation ceremony that it's a great moment for them to see their name engraved against all these great players, alongside these great players of the past. And I know the champion, they always have a look to see their name engraved. And interesting story is that for many years it was the responsibility of the champion to have the trophy engraved and bring it back the following year. But I'm told that in 1968 Roberto Di Vincenzo came back after his 67 victory and hadn't had it engraved. So very soon after that there was a permanent engraver brought in. And as you know, to this day the TV cameras love to watch the engraver at work, putting the name on the trophy. Gary Harvey does it today, taken over from his father, sadly died, Alex Harvey. And another rather nice story is that Gary won the British Boys Championship, I think back in the 1970s, might be the early 80s, I may be doing him a disservice, and engraved his own trophy, which I think is a rather nice story about the engraver. But this is it, the oldest trophy in major championship golf, and the one they all want to win.
It's obviously something tangible, but yet there's something mythical about it.
There is. I think it's what's it got? It's got style, hasn't it? It's a lovely shape. It's got history. It's got all the great names of golf on it, and I think it's the image of the Open Championship that lasts and that people look for year to year.
This particular Open Championship, people will come along, they'll see this spectacular venue, they'll see the best golfers in the world. Do you sometimes think people don't quite realise what goes on behind the scenes to make it such a fantastic event?
Well, I'm sure they don't, and of course we don't expect them to either. But as you can imagine, the planning process for bringing the Open back here to Royal Lytham and St Anne's has been going on for many years. We've made course alterations which have bedded in extremely well, but they were some years in the making. And of course there's so many workers behind the scenes, so many volunteers. The grandstands, 20,000 seats erected here, the whole tented village, the infrastructure, the car parks, all the hotels around it. It's just a meld of so many activities and so many people involved. But all we want the spectators to do is come along and enjoy themselves on Championship Week. We're more than happy to do the work behind the scenes.
On a personal note, what would your hope be for this particular championship?
Well, I'm always hoping for decent weather. Sunny but breezy is my ideal combination. Keeps the course hard and fast. But of course, this summer we've had some pretty dreadful weather up and down the UK. The amount of rainfall almost everywhere, and here included, has been enormous. So the rough is up. The course is greener than perhaps we'd ideally like it to be. But this is still Lytham, and it's a great test of golf. And I think we have had in championship golf, a major championship golf, quite a lot of different winners in the last 3 or 4 years. I think I'd like to see one of the established stars come through, but you won't see me crying if it's another new champion.
But let's look forward to someone else holding that cup next Sunday.
Absolutely, and looking for his name engraved upon it.